Hi guys, hi everyone. Today I want to show you. Welcome back. First of all, I'm Edo. Sorry for the late, but I had operation in hospital, so I had to rest for a period. But I'm back and I'm good. And now I want to show you something about the new video open source generator WAN 2.2, and today we are going to show you how to create everything you need to install and to use this good video creator. I just want to show you the part of installation, the part of optimization, and how to install everything you need to create something new and cool. First of all, you need to have updated conf.ui. Okay, so be sure to update everything you need with this update conf.ui. Okay, as you can see, there is this to 0.3.49 version of conf.ui, and it's important to run one. And then you need everything for the model. Now I want to show you the file. I leave this repository, this link in description, so you can find whatever you want. Today we are going to use the 14 billions model. I don't want to use the 5 billion models. It's very fast, but in my test, it's very poor in terms of quality. This is a test they made, and for me it's useless. Okay, we need something more specific, more consistent. So I don't want to show you the workflow. It's the same, but with another model. So we're going to use the 14 billions model. And in order to do this, you need a bunch of file, the text encoder. You already should have it, okay? Because if you used 2.1, you need this UMT file model, but if you don't have it, download it and put in your model, conf.ui model, text encoder right here. Right here in this folder. It's very heavy, 66 giga. Okay, so use it, but remember they're very heavy. And you need this VAE. Sorry, I use the Italian pronunciation. This VAE, this VAE file, safe tensor, your neural network, and you need to put in your folder right there. And we are going to use the 2.1. Remember, 2.1. Okay. Also for the 2.21, you need the 2.1 VAE. Okay. And the video model, you need to go in this folder, and you can see there are a bunch of things. Okay, because this model split into the diffusion model, a part for the high noise and a part for a low noise. You can use whatever you want in order with your GPU. Okay, so I'm using the FP8 version. Okay, because I'm working with 4060 Ti with 16 giga. I want to upgrade that GPU, but for me and for now this model it's fine. So this FP8 scaled version, And remember that you need to use the right model for your purpose, image to video or text to video. Today and for now and for this tutorial I'm using the image to video because I create an image and I want to animate this image because I love the control of the image. I don't like prompting for anything, so I want to create an image and I want to move that image, that specific image. So I'm going to use just this image to video, and I want to use the image to video FP8 scale, so the powerless model. As you can see, this 13-14 gigas of model. Okay, and you have to download everything and you have to put in your diffusion model folder. So coff.ee models, diffusion models, right there. When you put everything you need. Okay, I delete the 2.1 file. And this is what you need to create your video. But for today, I want to show you something very cool, in my opinion, you can use to speed up your process. You can use this right here, Light X2V. It's a model, it's a LoRa, okay, useful to reduce the render time. Okay, in my opinion, it's very powerful, it's very cool. I use it often these days. I want to show you a light XV2. Okay, this is the version for the 720p, the resolution, the high resolution, and this is the file. Okay, and you need to download it and put in your LoRa's folder right there. Okay, image to video, image to video. Remember, image to video. Okay, this is the whole package. Okay, and we use the whole package to into this workflow. Okay, we see the workflow in a moment. I just want to show you the process. First of all, I want to create an image. I'm using the workflow you can find in my buy me a coffee link. It's a workflow full automated and very powerful in my opinion. Of course, you can find the first image creation, the upscaler, the face detailer, the post-production, the RS fix, everything you need to create something like this. This is the first iteration. This is the second iteration with RS fix. As you can see, look at the details, very powerful. The third part is the upscaler, 2 for time, and this is the face detailers, as you can see, if you want to use it. And this is the post production. Okay, you can use this workflow. It's powerful, it's fast, and it's optimized for SDXL, SDXL, so Stable Diffusion XL. Remember to, if you want to use it with the new coff.ee version, remember to update this impact node. Update impact node, very important, because otherwise you will face something very strange and wrong. Okay, so update coff.ee to use one and update that particular node if you want to use this workflow. This workflow it's very powerful because you need just to create a prompt and everything it's optimized to create something very cool and with, oops, what's going on? Oh, wow. Okay, something, it's okay, it's crazy. something with 300 or more pixel, if 3000 or more pixel if you want. Okay, so I'm going to use that image, this image here. Okay, so now we can go to our workflow in one. Okay, I leave the workflow in the description. I take this workflow from the official repository, so it's just a matter of um, add something and that's all. Um, we need to create, if you want to use the image to video, okay, I create a load image node with our image with the bunch of pixels. I'm using this keyj nodes with the resize image version 2. It's very powerful in my opinion. It takes the image and reduce it or upgrade it in a new ratio. It's very useful if we don't want to become mad with the ratios. So I take this 3K image and I put in 400 p resolution. Okay, remember 1.2 it's 480 pixel or 72 620 pixels. So these two resolution. For now, I will show you everything it's possible. I prepare some render with a render time, so is up to you. It's up to your GPU. In my opinion, this resolution it's quite good. It's bad in terms of pixel, but in terms of render, it's very powerful. 700 by 700, it's quite heavy, also for my PC. It's up to you. It's up to your GPU. So this is the image to video node. It's a preview node just to have the right render of this ratio here. This is the node for one with the length. Okay, remember, click this button here to have the right length for the model. Okay, don't try to I don't know 91. Okay, it's up to the model to render in the right amount of length and so in the right amount of frames. Now we see the two diffusion model. Remember the high noise and the high noise. Sorry, high noise. The high noise model and the low noise model. Okay, FP8 for my configuration. These two nodes are the LoRa's bypass. Click and click with the shift to take the two nodes. Right click, bypass if you want to switch off, or bypass if you want to switch on. Okay, these two are the same. Oh, it's wrong. Sorry. Image to video. Image to video. Okay. I'm using the image to video, so we need this right LoRa. If you want, you can use the sampler. I'm using in sometimes it's a matter of flavor of render. We can now switch off. It's not important for us right now. It's just something in addition. This is the load clip with this encoder right there. This is our neural network, so this VAE, the 2.1, remember? Okay, a prompt. It's very it's very small prompt in my case. I don't want to create something very specific. This I want to translate. It's just because I want sorry, to see what is going on here, and I translate in English right there, just to have an idea. Vibrant color, overexposure, statically, blur details, subtitle, style, artwork, painting, still image, overall guidelines, source quality. Okay, very, very general negative prompt, negative words. Now, the two key sampler, one for the high noise and one for the low noise. Okay, this decoder clip bond the two key sampler, and if you want, you can use this save animate web two different encoders. If you want, you can push the FPS to 24. One could handle this frames. Okay, so 16 frames by second, it's fine for now, but I prefer to use this video combine VHS, cause in my opinion it's better. You can work with this video helper suite. Remember to update it, of course. Frame rate 16. Okay, 16, no, 16 I said. Okay, this is the file name prefix, and these are the video format. In my case, I prefer H274, the standard for MP4. But you can use it whatever you want. In my opinion, it's better, but if you want to use this, it's not a problem. Okay, now we can see the difference here. These are the two key sampler. In this case, we add noise for the high noise level. Okay, you can see the steps. 20, you can push to 30, 20, 25. In my test, 20 it's a high level. Okay, so you can limit to 20 if you don't use these two LoRa's. For now, we don't use it. Okay, the simple model. CFG of 1, of course, because we are using this. Okay, CFG means the the, the link with the prompt. Okay, more CFG, more adhering, more link with the words of the prompt. In our case, we need to be sticked to the image. Okay, the prompt is our image, so it's not important the prompt. It's important the image. So this will reduce the calculation, and for us it's important. So 1, and that's all. And that's all. So we can see some test I made for you. This is the result with, okay, the result with 720 resolution with 20 and 20 of Euler. So this model here, okay, with no strange addition. Okay, the whole model, and this is the result. I think it's quite good. It's fine. Some part it's different by default, but I think it's quite good. Okay, it takes everything we need to have something very specific, very near, very stick to our image, and we have a a time of 1700 seconds. So it's quite good, but half an hour to create something like this with my configuration. Okay, 16 giga. We can do better if you want, and we can of course reduce the time and reduce. This is the version with 480 pixel. Okay, different, quite different from the image of the start frame, but it's quite different also the render time, because we have enough of the time. Okay, 15 minutes for the first and the second iteration. Okay, in my opinion it's quite good, but I think it's it's good, but we can do better. Okay, this is the version with the famous uh, with this resolution 480 pixel, same resolution we had previously, but I use the model sampling. It's more realistic, in my opinion, plastic, but cool. Okay, I think it's quite good. Okay, and we have this time of render, the same. Okay, one thing very important, remember this part here for your setting, the start and the end step for the two key sampler. The first one, the high noise, okay, start at 10, at 0 of course, and end at 10. So we are saying to the model, start at 0 of course, and end to half of our steps. So start at 0 and stop at 10 and half of our steps. The second part with the low noise level, start at 10 and then whatever you want. So we split into the 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 the, the activation of our AI. Okay, this is to split into the the calculation and the noise calculation. Okay, so in this case I'm using of course this part. Okay, and we can and we see we have 500 uh, seconds with a a quite good interpolation and creation of the model. But for this model here I'm used the model sampling, so it creates something with a flavor more realistic in a sort of way. Okay, I like it. I think it's quite good. The movement it's fine. Remember we are using 16 frame per second. We can push the frame to 24, the render time will increase. And now we can do better with, okay, I use LoRa in this case, and we have 300 seconds. 2 minutes for the first part, 2 minutes for the second part, 4 minutes. 4 minutes to have, sorry, this one, to have another. This video here, this render here, it's done with this setting. I switch off the SD3. I like this kind of flavor, and I switch on the LoRa, the light X2V, and with this light X2V we can reduce the step to 10, and so we end step to 5 and a half of 10, and we don't use the sampler Euler, but we use LCM. Okay, this is to reduce the time, the render time. So the second part, 10, okay, and CFG, it's right, and the start, it's 5, no more 10, because we end to 5 and start to 5. It's not Euler, but it's LCM. This will produce this video here with quite enough of the render time and a good quality. This is the model I show you with the LCM. This is the model with no LCM and with the XD3 sampler. Okay, quite the same in terms of movement. This is quite better in a certain way. This camera movement, it's quite good. Okay, but this will take 300 seconds. This taken 600 seconds, the double of render time for the same quality. Okay, so in my opinion, it's very important to use these LoRa's here and to reduce the time, the render time. I made many tests with this model, and I think it's quite good. It's a right model to use if you want to have something in your in local PC, in your local machine. For now, the online model, I think about Kling, Veo, or also Pika, or if you want to use Runway, okay, are very good, and they are fast. They cost, and you need to spend a lot to create something, but this could be a right model to use and to choose if you want to create something in your own with no restriction about models, about your input images, about your prompt. And I'm not talking about erotic or not safe for work images. Okay, if you want, you can do it, but I'm talking about the possibility of doing whatever you want. Okay, and with this model you are able to do whatever you want in a great compromise between quality and render time. Remember, I'm using this FP8 scale safe tensor, so I'm using a 16 giga machine, and I think it's quite good. And I'm sure you can use a 8 giga machine, or with the new, I read they are developing the GGUF distill model, so you can reduce all the time and of course the quality, but with the quantized version. But I think it's quite good. It's quite a good model. It's very powerful. I made a bunch of tests before this video, and I just want to show you all my process. And that's all, guys. For now, for the open source, I'm sure this is the best. This is the best. If I had to choose an open source, I think this could be the right choice. Okay, this is my opinion, of course. There are many out there. And another thing, I'm not use Sage Attention. See, if you want sage attention. This is a great, sorry, sage, right there. This is okay. This is a black mixture tutorial. If you want to use this powerful model for reduce the render time and to create something with more details. Um, for my purpose, it's not useful. I shouldn't install other things. Triton. I need to update Python and see if everything will fine with the new installation. For me, for now, it's a mess. So I'm happy with this natural model. I just want to show you two tricks about LoRa's, about model sampling. If you want something more natural, okay. Um, but I think it's quite good. Okay. And that's all, guys. And that's all. And that's all for today. And I think that's all for this summer. I'm quite tired. I need vacation. I need a period of rest, and I think I will take it. So for now, it's all. I'm Edo. I hope this kind of video could help you. I hope you enjoy this kind of video. If you had question, if you had trouble or feedback, I'm here. Text me. I try to DM everything you need, everything you want. Um, be kind if you want. I'm just want to show you to share my little knowledge if you like, and I hope to see you again next video, maybe in September, I guess, and hope you will be fine. Okay, so right, guys. For now, for today, it's all. Thank you to be here, and see you again next video. Per ora è tutto. Da Edo. Ciao ciao ciao. Buone vacanze, eh.